Let's explore the concept of gluttony. Yes, gluttony is a complex aspect of human behavior that revolves around excessive consumption, particularly related to food and drink. In this extensive examination, we will delve into the nature of gluttony, its manifestations, psychological underpinnings, cultural context, consequences, and strategies for managing this complex behavior. What is the nature of gluttony? Gluttony is a behavior characterized by the excessive consumption of food and drink, often beyond the point of physical need or satiety. It reflects an insatiable desire for indulgence and pleasure through eating and drinking. Gluttony can manifest in various forms, ranging from overeating at meals to constant snacking, binge eating, or excessive consumption of specific foods or beverages. At its core, gluttony represents an uncontrolled and often unhealthy relationship with food, driven by a desire for sensory gratification, comfort, or emotional escape rather than nutritional necessity. It can be driven by an emotional need for comfort, stress relief, or boredom, rather than genuine physical hunger. What is the manifestations of gluttony? Gluttony can manifest in numerous ways, affecting various aspects of an individual's life. Now, overeating. One of the most common manifestations of gluttony is overeating during meals, often resulting in excessive calorie intake and weight gain. Now, binge eating. Binge eating is a severe form of gluttony characterized by the consumption of large quantities of food in a short period, typically accompanied by a lack of control and emotional distress. What is emotional eating? Gluttony can be linked to emotional eating, where individuals turn to food as a coping mechanism for stress, sadness, or boredom, seeking comfort and relief through eating. Now, constant snacking. Constant snacking throughout the day, regardless of hunger, can also be a manifestation of gluttony, as it reflects an impulse to continuously indulge in pleasurable eating experiences. What is excessive consumption of specific foods or beverages? Some individuals may exhibit gluttonous behavior by consuming excessive amounts of specific foods or beverages, such as sweets, junk food, or alcohol, driven by an intense craving for these items. What is the psychological dimensions of gluttony? Gluttony is a behavior with psychological underpinnings that go beyond physical hunger. Understanding these dimensions can shed light on its dynamics and effects. Now, emotional triggers. Gluttony is often triggered by emotional factors such as stress, anxiety, loneliness, or boredom. Food can provide temporary comfort and distraction from these emotions. What is reward mechanism? Consuming high-calorie or highly palatable foods triggers the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine and providing a pleasurable sensation. Gluttonous behavior can become habitual as individuals seek this reward. What is lack of self-control? Gluttony often involves a lack of self-control and an inability to resist the temptation of indulgent foods or drinks, even when individuals are aware of the negative consequences. What is social and cultural influences? Social and cultural factors can contribute to gluttonous behavior. Social gatherings, celebrations, and cultural traditions often involve excessive feasting and indulgence. What is emotional regulation? Some individuals may use food as a means of regulating their emotions, seeking comfort or distraction from negative feelings through eating. What is the cultural and historical context of gluttony? The perception and acceptance of gluttony vary across cultures and have evolved throughout history. What is cultural variations? Cultural norms play a significant role in shaping attitudes toward food and gluttony. Some cultures may prioritize moderation and mindful eating, while others may celebrate excess and indulgence. What is religious and philosophical perspectives? Many religious and philosophical traditions warn against the dangers of gluttony. For example, the Christian tradition includes gluttony as one of the 7 deadly sins, emphasizing the importance of self-control and moderation. What is food as celebration? In many cultures, food is central to celebrations and gatherings, contributing to the acceptance of indulgent eating on special occasions. What is historical shifts? Throughout history, shifts in food production, availability, and culture have influenced eating habits. Industrialization and globalization have introduced processed and indulgent foods to a wider audience. What is the consequences of gluttony? Gluttony can have a range of consequences, affecting individuals' physical health, emotional well-being, and overall quality of life. What is obesity and health issues? One of the most significant consequences of gluttony is obesity, which increases the risk of various health issues, including diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. What is emotional distress? Gluttony driven by emotional eating can lead to emotional distress, as individuals may use food as a temporary escape from negative feelings, but ultimately feel guilt or shame afterward. What is social and interpersonal effects? Gluttony can affect social and interpersonal relationships, as it may lead to social isolation or discomfort in social situations where indulgent eating is discouraged or stigmatized. What is financial implications? Constant indulgence in excessive or expensive foods and beverages can strain finances, contributing to economic stress. What is loss of self-control? Repeated episodes of gluttony can erode self-control and discipline, making it challenging to break the cycle of overeating. What is negative body image? Gluttony may contribute to negative body image and a preoccupation with weight and appearance, further impacting self-esteem. What is strategies for managing gluttony? Overcoming gluttony requires self-awareness, mindful eating, and a commitment to healthier eating habits. Here are strategies to help individuals manage and mitigate gluttonous behavior. What is mindful eating? Practicing mindful eating involves paying close attention to hunger cues, savoring each bite, and eating slowly. It helps individuals become more aware of their eating habits and emotions related to food. What is emotional awareness? Developing emotional awareness can help individuals recognize emotional triggers for overeating. Finding alternative ways to cope with stress, boredom, or sadness, such as through exercise, art, or relaxation techniques, can reduce the reliance on food for emotional comfort. What is portion control? Monitoring portion sizes and avoiding large servings can promote moderation and prevent overindulgence. Now, balanced diet. Focusing on a balanced and nutritious diet can reduce the temptation to overconsume high-calorie or indulgent foods. What is seeking support? Seeking support from a healthcare professional, therapist, or support group can provide guidance and assistance in addressing gluttony and related emotional issues. What is setting realistic goals? Setting realistic and achievable goals for healthier eating habits can help individuals gradually change their relationship with food. Now, practicing self-compassion. Practicing self-compassion involves treating oneself with kindness and understanding, even when facing challenges or setbacks related to gluttony. What is conclusion? Gluttony is a complex behavior characterized by excessive consumption of food and drink, often driven by emotional triggers, a desire for sensory gratification, or a lack of self-control. Understanding the nature of gluttony, its psychological dimensions, cultural context, consequences, and strategies for managing it is essential for individuals seeking healthier eating habits and improved well-being. By implementing mindful eating, developing emotional awareness, and seeking support when needed, individuals can address gluttonous behavior and cultivate a healthier relationship with food. Balancing pleasure in eating with moderation and overall well-being is key to living a fulfilling and healthy life.